Camera, action. Traffic.
Nobody coming in. Runway looks clear. Pressure looks good. We're expecting to take off by the black 4.
Okay.
That's normal performance, 1,000 feet.
Ready to go?
Ready to roll. Runway's clear, all pressure's good. Right rudder, more right rudder. Good. See, yeah, right at the 4. And keep a lot of right rudder in to keep that ball centered.
Yep.
And we're trying to roll with a heading of 171. Woo. Keep that nose up to 10 degrees. Yep. There you go.
Cessna 0 Papa Lima, you can expect some precipitation about 5 miles southwest of the airport. Contact Seattle, departure.
0 Papa Lima, roger. So we're going to switch to departure.
Okay.
We're on departure, you can just let them know 0 Papa Lima.
Departing.
No, just 0 Papa Lima, narrows 1, 900 feet.
Seattle departure. Seattle departure 520 Papa Lima, departing narrows 1 at 1,000 feet.
Number 520 Papa Lima, Seattle departure, radar contact, climb and maintain 3,000, stay request.
520 Papa Lima, climb, maintain 3,000. We'd like to hold the Carol for training at 3,000.
Number 520 Papa Lima, roger, leaving 2,000, you're clear direct Carol.
Clear direct Carol, leaving 2,000 Papa Lima. Okay, so at 1,500 feet, I'm going to have you take a right turn to 250.
Okay. 1,500 feet.
Continue climbing. Remember that right rudder, because that ball is kind of out of whack there. You're going to need more right rudder. So level your wings and let's turn the autopilot on and see what happens, and we'll work through it. So
okay.
Turn the autopilot on now.
The push and hold,
yeah.
It's on.
It's on roll mode.
Roll mode.
And let's say we want to do vertical speed at 500 feet per minute.
Vertical speed mode, 500 feet per minute.
Okay, good. And let's say I want an altitude of 3,000, so you're going to turn this
3,000.
Yeah, and say arm.
Arm.
And confirm. So roll heading mode for now.
Okay, so, heading mode, vertical speed mode, arms 3,000.
But remember, you have to give me the rate too. So
okay,
how do you find the rate?
500 feet per minute.
That's a great confirmation. Excellent. I can turn our taxi light off.
Taxi light off.
We're going to go direct Carol. So since Carol is your active waypoint, you do direct.
Enter. Enter.
And then which button would you press here?
I want to go nav mode.
And then is that confirmed? It's moved to the top line, right?
Yep.
So whatever's on the top line is reality. Yeah.
Okay.
Good. And then if he's doing a good job, what should happen with his needle?
Should line up on our needle.
And if it doesn't, then we got a problem.
Okay.
And you can see there's going to be some crosswind, right?
Right.
How much crosswind we got?
16 knot.
Exactly.
So we're going to be turning a little bit to the...
yeah.
Number 520 Papa Lima, I have your holding instructions when you're ready to copy.
0 Papa Lima, ready to copy.
520 Papa Lima, hold over Carol as published, maintain 3,000, expect further clearance time at 2030 or upon request.
520 Papa Lima, hold the Carol as published, 3,000, expect further clearance at 2030 pilot's request. So let's practice with speed here.
Yeah.
And while we're climbing, if we want more or less speed, we can change the power, but we have full power in right now.
Right, so we have full power.
So, but if you want to slow down, you can increase your rate of climb, but we're not going to do that because we're almost at 3,000.
Right.
By changing your rate of climb, you're changing your pitch, you can speed.
Number 321 Juliet Echo.
But what should happen when we reach 3,000?
Level off at 3,000.
What should this start saying?
It should say altitude hold mode.
Right, and so this will move up and the arm will go away.
Got it.
And that's what happens.
Excellent.
So go ahead and confirm that for me.
Okay, so nav mode, altitude hold mode, 3,000 feet, 3,000 feet.
Good. So now let's
throttle back.
Now let's do our strain level checks.
Okay.
Which is pitch. Pitch is autopilot. Power is U, so power is going to be 2,400.
Right.
M is going to be the autopilot.
Okay.
Then leaning, let's lean it for 8.5. Just show me how you do that. Now it's 10. Remember to keep checking outside too. Don't be too obsessed with that. Just do a turn, then come back to it. Okay, almost there.
321 Juliet Echo, contact approach 125.9. Approach 125.9, Juliet Echo.
And just in case you didn't notice, I put the pitot heat on just for insurance.
And I'm looking at the temperature.
Yeah.
Okay.
Good. And looking at the strut. See if there's any icing.
Yes, there is ice.
I see water. No, there's no ice.
I have white on my black spot here.
But that's just erosion, though.
Okay.
If you look at the strut, there's actually water there. It's not frozen.
Okay.
Well, don't look at the black, because that's actually erosion.
Okay.
Where you see the white underneath the black. Also, on the windshield, it'll usually start icing up before anything else. Right about here, you start seeing ice.
Okay.
We're good there.
Yep. So we got 5.6 miles to go. Or, yep.
Yeah.
5.9, 5.8.
Seattle departure 520 Papa Lima requesting block altitude hold at Caro 3 to 4,000 for IFR training if able. So when you get to Caro, I'd like you to turn to a heading of 230, a left turn.
November 520 Papa Lima, zero approach as requested.
For Papa Lima, block 3 to 4, hold the Caro, thank you.
She didn't read back what you asked for. That's why you
As
said
requested,
it.
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, usually they read it back.
November 20589 departure IDEN to say request.
Let's say we wanted to slow to 90 knots, right? So I told you the power setting. If you remember, what was the power? 90 knots? What was the power setting?
No, I don't. It should be about
2200.
2200?
Yeah. So try to memorize that. 2200 is 90 knots. 2400 is cruise. Now we're below cruise, we're in what's called approach. So just leave it there. Again, scan, don't get too fixated on that.
And the autopilot's doing pitch.
Yeah. Pitch and also bank, roll, and he's going right to Caro. We got 3.7 miles.
That's because of your location right now. This will be
starting to slow down.
ILS, the Yankee 16 approach at Renton, your Cloto Renton via radar vector.
That would be handy if we were doing, if we rough weather or something.
Yeah,
okay.
Exactly, yeah. Or if you just needed more time.
Okay.
Slow down. Yeah.
That's good. That's helpful.
Then we kind of monitor the speed.
Yep.
It's
slowing more.
Slowing a little bit, probably because the RPM went down a bit because we pitched. So 2200, just put in a bit more, yeah.
And show me how to look at the fuel flow rate. So it's here.
The only way you'll see the fuel flow rate in numbers is to go under system. So engine system.
Okay.
And down there you'll see it right there.
Okay.
Or you could do leaning too.
0.5.
November 520 Papa Lima, traffic 3 o'clock to 3 miles southbound, 2,800 indicated, tap unknown.
0 Papa looking, we're going to climb up to 4,000. Go ahead and climb.
520 Papa Lima, roger.
That
November
first,
set that for 4,000.
Turn left heading at 070.
Vertical speed mode, please. Vertical speed mode.
Yep, I'm looking. So
November 20589, advising immediate information, echo.
500, good. And then confirm.
okay, nav mode, vertical speed mode, armed, 4,000 feet, and more power.
You're going to need full power.
Yep.
Whenever you climb, it's full power.
Is that the order? You set that first, then full power? Or?
Either one, I did kind of do it simultaneously, yeah.
Okay.
It makes more sense to get the vertical speed going before we slam in the power, yeah.
Yeah. And I see that we're kind of... Okay, so it's armed.
Zero Papa Lima, we'd like you to stop your climb at 3,800.
So
then you just set that to 3,800.
3,800.
That's all you need to do.
Like that. Make sure that it's armed.
Papa Lima, traffic is no factor that passing behind you.
0 Papa Lima, roger, and we're entering the hold of Caro.
Number 520 Papa Lima, roger.
Okay, so we're going to...
So now I'd like you to turn left to 230.
30.
We're still on the climb, so we also want to double check the autopilot to make sure he doesn't go through the 3,800.
Right, so we're still...
We're monitoring that, we're monitoring this and this.
Right, okay.
See, it's not turning though because we need to put on heading mode. Here you go. Before it was just navigating to Caro. So we're finished with that now.
I see,
yeah.
Thank you. There's, should be leveling off.
Then when you level off, you can do your pitch, power, lean, and trim.
Okay, so there we are, back down to 2400. And lean, we can just check that.
We'll just leave it where it is for training.
Just double.
8.2 is fine for training. We basically don't need to change the mixture for the rest of the flight because it's a training flight.
Okay.
So now I'm going to give you an emergency. You don't like what you're seeing and you want to go lower, so I'd like you to descend me to 3,000 fairly quickly. How would you get me to 3,000 feet?
The 3,000.
In the autopilot.
Yep. So I'm going to pull power back.
Oh, good.
Down to 3,000 feet here.
Okay.
Vertical speed. So down.
Fast would be about 700.
700 vertical speed.
Right. And then you just adjust the power for whatever airspeed you want.
Okay.
Say we want to do the 90 knots like you were saying, you probably could pull the power back quite a bit and still keep 90. And that got us out of the clouds. So that would be an example of how you could use this when you're flying cross country and all of a sudden cloud comes in on you.
Okay. So I want to keep 3,000 in mind and make sure we pass through that.
Yeah, I want a vertical speed mode, heading mode.
Right.
We have an altitude arms, but if you saw this, then you would just go right through the 3,000. So you fix that by the arm button.
Okay.
Yeah. Now I'd like you to, I'll give you a level of complexity.
Yep.
I'd like you to do a 180 and turn me around. So what heading would be 180 behind us?
Let's see, so it'd be 70.
There. Yep. That's the quickest way to look at it. What's that heading?
Oh, 50.
Yeah, 050.
050.
We always say 050, don't say 50,
okay.
But 50 is better, yeah. So this would be something you do when you're in a cloud and you're trying to get out of the cloud. Do a 180. Just go to the bottom of your HSI.
Right.
And switch the heading mode.
520 Papa Lima, traffic 5 miles southeast, the correction southwest of your present position. Northeastbound 5,000 is Cessna.
0 Papa Lima, looking for traffic.
Number 20589, no traffic, 12 o'clock, 5 miles, holding over Carro between 3 and 4,000 is a Cessna.
We need more power to maintain altitude?
Yeah.
Now make sure we're trimmed up.
And the 0 Papa Lima, I'd like you to continue your turn and roll out on a heading of 030.
030.
A bit more of a turn, yeah. Keep going. You're not doing anything there. You got to turn this, see?
Yeah. I was going the wrong way.
Yeah, you have to go 030. Yeah, there you go.
030.
Remember, we need to fly at least at 90 knots, so enough power. And we know 90 knots is usually about 2,100 to 2,200.
Okay.
After a while, you have that memorized.
Yep. I'll work on that. Okay, so we're 3,000, 3,000.
Good.
Leveling off here.
How far are we from Caro?
2.4 miles.
Right, good.
And I'll tell you what direction it is. It's this way. Okay.
And the bearing into this is about 039.
Right.
Right. Yeah, 0 Papa Lima, turn right 10 degrees from your current track.
Right 10 degrees.
That'll be 30 plus 10 is what?
40.
40, yeah. That's your answer right there.
40. So
They'll do that sometimes if you have a wind drift.
Okay. And
basically, whatever you're doing here is directly translating here.
Yep, so I just want to verify that we're in heading mode.
Yeah. 0 Pop Lima, I'd like you to track the needle that you're on right now using nav mode. How would you engage nav mode?
Engage nav mode by pushing nav.
And
oops, I should dial, and then...
so you're already, the needle was already centered.
Okay, so I just double checked it. So
good.
then this is...
So your nav mode
Nav
confirmed.
mode, altitude, hold, 3,000 feet.
Additional traffic at 1 o'clock, 3 miles maneuvering, 2,400 indicated up unknown.
0 Pop Lima, looking for traffic. Okay, 0 Pop Lima, I'd like you to disengage nav, put it on heading mode.
Heading mode.
And do a 180 turn behind you, to the right.
To the right. So that'd be down to 230.
Yeah, thank you. Perfect. That real well. Good. You don't need to do the mental math, you know, just use your HSI.
I mean, I know.
I say keep it simple, right?
Yep. Now, do you expect to see this traffic at all?
No, because of the clouds and all that. And also, I'm turning away from him.
Yep. I'm going to double check my airspeed. We're over 90. We're at the right altitude, and RPMs are good.
0 Pop Lima, while you're turning out on this heading, we need you to climb to avoid traffic. I'd like you to climb at 600 feet per minute to 4,000 feet, please.
4,000 feet. Vertical speed mode.
600 feet per minute. Make sure you confirm.
Confirm. So heading mode, vertical speed mode, arms, 6,000 feet.
Perfect. And remember the power, pitch power. Yeah.
More power.
Yeah, full power.
K33, I'll be expect like this for the local runway 16.
And remember the rudder too. The autopilot doesn't know anything about rudder. He's very limited. George is very limited in his scope of practice. all he does is pitch and bank.
4,000.
I'm going to double check. We're on our heading. 4,000. Coming up on 4.
Pop Lima turn 10 degrees left.
10 degrees left to 220.
220, yeah, perfect. And then put in your altitude desired here. That's
4,000.
Yeah, good. Then you kind of remind yourself as you get within 500, again within 200, that way you don't zone out and forget about it.
Right.
That's with the autopilot, it's armed, so that should be a backup, but you never know. George can misbehave sometimes.
We'll be pulling back on the power here to 2,400 once
Sonic K1 Heavy, descend and maintain 3,000.
We're going to practice something called a distance hold. So when this number reaches 4, which is 4 miles, we're going to turn inbound towards Carroll.
Okay.
So I'd like you to track that, and when that number says 4, I want you to intercept this purple line coming back.
Okay.
So you have practice. We're intercepting a track. But remember, we're not going to do that till we hit 4 miles.
Right.
We almost got our altitude, huh? How about that? Be ready for your straight and level, pitch power, lean trim.
4,000, 4,000.
Right heading 290.
The lean's fine.
So lean, which is
589 approach.
Okay. So we're waiting till 4. There's 1.7.
Yeah, surely. Once you pass the traffic.
This is something you wouldn't want. This is kind of marginal VFR. It's kind of dangerous. If this really happened, you'd want to descend.
Right.
So let's go ahead and descend to 3,000 while we're doing this.
3,000, vertical speed mode.
You want to do it fast, let's try 700 this time.
Turn left heading 360.
And the company power setting. You don't need much power to descend.
Right.
Especially if it's bumpy, let's try to keep it below 105, which is maneuvering speed. Just adjust the power for about 100 knots. Oh look, it looks a lot better out there now. You can see the ground a little bit.
It does, yep.
It was only 200 feet difference too.
2,000.
That shows you just a little bit of difference like that can make a huge difference.
That rain or snow?
Snow.
Yeah.
Outside air temperature is 32.
Right.
I like our decision about 3,000.
Yep. Okay, so I'm going to... 1,000, it's vertical speed on, checking heading as we're still on our heading.
And we'll do that for another 0.7 miles.
Right.
Is your Pop Lima, you can turn right 10 degrees.
Right to 230.
And you're cleared for your turn whenever you hit 4 miles.
Sonic 81.
You're going to turn to try to intercept this track right here.
Okay.
I'll give you a clue, probably your initial one would go 30 on your turn, probably to track.
Okay, so another 10 degrees.
I'm sorry, Husky 33 heavy, turn left heading 330.
I'm just saying when you're ready to turn, you can turn it to 030 to the right, and that will help you intercept this track here.
Okay, so I have it on 230.
So now you can start your turn to the right.
1 o'clock, 2 miles southbound, 1,200 indicated.
I see what we're doing.
We're intercepting, so be assertive with that. Turn it to 030 quickly.
Number 2 for the approach, reduce speed to 1.
And remember your power, because we're 8 and level, we need more power.
K1 heavy turn, 10 degrees left.
Put in 2200 for you.
300.
It was 030.
Oh God.
The inbound course is 050, right? So we have about a 20-degree intercept. Look over here to kind of see why that makes sense. This line is 050.
Okay, so my 030.
030 is
2,500.
And now we can arm the navigation.
Okay, so
left heading at 2.
We'll go back to nav mode, arm.
See, it's not reality yet.
November 20589.
But it will become reality when this comes within.
It's on heading mode still. Now it's come up.
Yeah.
Okay, got it.
So that's an example of an intercept.
Okay.
And now it's going to turn to maintain centered, which is exactly what you want to Carol.
I see. Okay.
Why don't you slow me to 90, please? Enough.
Sonic A1 heavy, turn left heading 260. Husky 33 heavy, traffic 12 o'clock to 4 miles southbound.
And you notice there's always a little bit of a lag, so do it small increments.
Heading of 360.
This would be like a typical holding pattern.
Okay.
And you're having the autopilot fly for you, which is nice.
Back 30.
So we'll take a little break, and during the break you can just kind of monitor things, and once in a while look outside.
Yep.
Believe it or not, a lot of VFR pilots take unnecessary chances with flying in this kind of weather.
Yeah.
It's really kind of stupid, yeah. Because what happens up here if these two layers come together, yeah.
Maintain 2000 until established on the local runway.
Because of that. The clue there is anytime the pitch changes, the RPM will change it.
Yep, I wasn't watching.
Autopilot won't know that.
Yep.
Looks like we're right on one. When we get to Caro, this will say 0.
Right.
Then I want you to turn again to 220 to the right.
220 to the right.
That'll be what's called the outbound leg. Right now we're on the inbound leg to Caro. We'll get that later in IFR training, but just that's all you might want to know. We're inbound to Caro.
Yep.
And then when we reach Caro, we go outbound.
To my core tower. Have a good day.
And if you're kind of wondering where we are, we're right over Hartstein Island. This is the tip of Hartstein Island.
Okay.
The Key Peninsula is this next land coming up here.
1 o'clock, 2 miles.
This up here is the Key Peninsula.
Northwest, 4 for 3,000.
You're doing great on the speed?
Yep.
7-1 Charlie, Roger. We don't have visual.
And you know what to do at Caro?
Yep. You got basically a 180.
Yeah.
Husky 33.
We're heading up 220.
Any reason we go to the right instead of the...
That's just a holding pattern convention.
Okay.
It's called the standard direction of turns for holds, yeah.
So it's going to be 230.
220, because with the wind correction.
Okay.
Yeah. So it's 1 Caro 0.
2000.
Heater was working pretty well.
That is.
When it gets to point 1, you can kind of lead it if you want.
Okay.
We're clear on the right. Even have a little bit of sun.
November 520 Papa Lima, traffic at your, currently at your 2 o'clock to 3 miles, northbound 3,300 indicated.
Put it on heading mode, please. 0 Papa, look for traffic.
Ski33 heavy, turn left heading 250.
I usually do that to put on heading mode
first,
before
so it's turning while you're...
Right, yeah,
okay,
that gives me good feedback, yeah. It's nothing wrong with doing the way you did. It's just my personal preference.
520 Papa Lima, the traffic is at your 1 o'clock, 2 miles, still northbound, 3,100 indicated, up unknown.
0 Papa, look for traffic, or we're turning away to the south.
Good. Awesome, thank you.
See him?
I do not see him yet.
Yeah, it's going to be hard in the clouds.
There he is, I got him.
0 Papa Lima has the traffic.
Number 0 Papa Lima, thank you. November 71 Charlie,
slow to 90.
2 miles from Sun, across Sun at 2,000. Could I ask the runway 17 approach?
What I do is I check this number about every 10 or 20 seconds, and I can make small power adjustments.
Okay.
I know that my baseline is going to be about 22.
We're going to want to go back into nav mode once we get on the course?
On the purple line, yeah.
Okay.
But on the outbound, there's no purple line.
Okay.
So we do it purely with heading mode.
Okay.
Let's just do an experiment here. See if you can get 95. So see how much more extra power we need for 95 versus 90. Notice initially when you put power in, it's going to pitch up, and the autopilot's going to bring it down. It's kind of a dance. Slowly increasing airspeed as we predict. I'm betting it'll be about 2250 probably.
Really, that much?
2200 usually gives you 90 knots.
Okay.
Once you get stable. It depends on the air density.